You know who you are. You sat through every episode, not for the hero, but for the one character who was supposed to be the sidekick, the one who was supposed to be the support, but instead, they were the reason you even hit record on the VCR. We're talking about the characters who completely stole the show from their own main star. If you're nodding your head right now, stick around, because we're counting down the top 5 cartoon sidekicks that were pure, unadulterated gold. Number 5. Launchpad McQuack. Starting off at number 5, we have the lovable disaster with a pilot's license, Launchpad McQuack. Listen, Scrooge McDuck is great, but let's be honest, Launchpad was the chaotic heart of DuckTales. He didn't just crash planes, he crashed expectations. His entire purpose was to provide transportation, but his defining trait was walking away from a wreckage like nothing happened. And the best part? He was so popular, he literally spun off into another show, becoming Darkwing Duck's full-time sidekick. Launchpad is the ultimate example of a character who was so good, 2 different universes needed him. Come on. Number 4, The Brain. Now for number 4. Pinky and the Brain. It was a segment on Animaniacs, and eventually got its own show, because the Brain was too brilliant to stay in the shadows. The main character was supposed to be Pinky, the simple-minded mouse. But it was Brain, with his endless, ridiculously complex plots to take over the world, who gave the show its genius. Every night, the same question, "What are we going to do tonight, Brain?" And the answer was always more captivating than any adventure the rest of the cast was having. He was the intellectual straight man to all the cartoon chaos, and we all secretly rooted for him to finally rule the world. Number 3, Mandy. Let's talk about a character who scared death itself, Mandy. You might think the star of the show was Billy, or maybe even Grim, the literal Grim Reaper, but no. The real main character, the driving force of every single episode, was Mandy. She was the one with the terrifying intelligence, the stone-cold control, and the death stare that could crack the fourth wall. She took a character like the Grim Reaper, the most powerful being in existence, and turned him into her reluctant best friend and sidekick. Mandy is the ultimate proof that a character doesn't need a lot of dialogue or even a smile to own the entire series. Number 2, Patrick Star. Coming in at number 2, we have the true king of Bikini Bottom, Patrick Star. We love SpongeBob, but Patrick is the reason his neighborhood is so hilarious. He wasn't just comedic relief. He was the source of some of the most quotable, meme-worthy, and enduring lines in cartoon history. Is mayonnaise an instrument? The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Patrick is the embodiment of the friend who is completely useless, but so loyal and so funny that you couldn't imagine a world without him. He elevated every single scene he was in, often without even trying, and that's the sign of a true show stealer. Number 1, Gurr, and the undisputed champion. The greatest cartoon sidekick to ever steal the spotlight is the maniacal, hyperactive, taco-loving robot, GR from Invader Zim. Zim was supposed to be the focus, the big, scary alien invader. But Zim's grand plans were constantly and hilariously undermined by his completely useless, perpetually hungry, and irresistibly weird robot assistant. GR was chaos in a dog suit. His non-sequiturs, his random singing, and his unwavering dedication to junk food were the best parts of a show that was already brilliant. Every time he showed up, you knew the episode was about to go off the rails in the best possible way. GR wasn't a sidekick. He was a walking, talking, show-stopping mood. So there you have it. The real heroes of our childhoods who managed to outshine the names in the title sequence. Now, I want to hear your take. Which sidekick did I miss that you think deserves to be on this list? Drop your ultimate show-stealing cartoon character in the comments below. If you love this trip down memory lane, hit that like button and subscribe to Backtime TV for more blasts from the past. See you next time.